I think indeed we have very good numbers shown for the first quarter, but of course there's an ongoing discussion about increasing defense spendings in Europe. I think a key date will be the NATO summit coming in June, I think on the 26th. And of course in parallel we need to observe how the German government is teaming up, forming up. So I think major decisions to be expected and a more clearer view on potential projects and upsides for Renk I do expect in the third quarter, fourth quarter of this
What are you expecting from that NATO summit, that we get a firm commitment for a higher defense target?
I think this is the first one, and I see Germany going in the next 3 to 4 years from today's almost 2% to 3 and 3.5%. But I think also what we will get from the NATO summit are clear key requirements to each of the European NATO users. So what I expect to get, or what we as Germany, is a clear number of how many brigades, how many tanks, etc., etc. So what kind of platforms need to be invested in the next 10 years.
You produce gearboxes for all sorts of tanks, and we have various types of tanks in Europe. How much is that a problem, you think, in that general wish to have a united defense force as well in Europe?
I think we need to differentiate between the platforms we are looking. If you just mentioned main battle tanks, if you see, for example, Europe, there's one big platform, it's the Leopard, and we are the key supplier and the one and only supplier. If you go down into the smaller segments like infantry fighting vehicles, it's more diverse, but I think it's absolutely needed that the European defense structure is doing a consolidation, which should be, in my opinion, not be driven by the governments, by the industry.
We are already seeing first signs of consolidation, and for example, KNDS is trying to up their stake in Renk. Of course, you can't do anything about it. The shares sit with Triton. But would you happy to have such a key shareholder such as KNDS, the Leopard 2 producer?
I think we would highly appreciate it. But what is also important, Renk, from the business model, we are serving all kinds of customers. So by having or potentially having a KNDS with 25% plus one share would stabilize and would be a step forward into this overall European consolidation. But what is very important, and I think this is the clear understanding what I got from KNDS, is Renk needs to maintain this business model of being independent and platform agnostic. This is really important.